Losing a legend, fans and fellow musicians pay tribute to the singer and songwriter behind some of Fleetwood Mac's biggest hits. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. Christine McVie died at age 79 after a short illness. Bandmate Stevie Nicks posted a handwritten note saying she was planning a last-minute trip to visit McVie in the hospital, but she did not make it in time. Band founder Mick Fleetwood tweeted, "Part of my heart has flown away today. I will miss everything about you." LA County is seeing a big spike in the number of COVID infections in just the last few days. The health department reported 4,300 new cases Wednesday. Health officials believe many more people have COVID because results from a lot of at-home tests aren't being reported. LA County also saw a jump in the number of hospitalizations. Health officials have warned about a possible winter surge. They're urging people to get the COVID vaccine and booster shots. ER visits have reached an all-time high at several hospitals as Orange County struggles with surging cases of viral infections like the flu and RSV. Now doctors want to help parents recognize the signs that their child might need to be brought in. The chief medical officer at Children's Hospital of Orange County tells us their emergency room saw a record 12,000 patients in November, and they're bracing for an even busier winter season. The most common symptoms of RSV are runny noses, coughing, sneezing, wheezing, and fever. Some of those can be treated with over-the-counter medicine, but there are a few symptoms that should always be checked out by a doctor.
Difficulty breathing, and if you see retractions in their chest, even if they're coughing and they can't get their breath for long periods of time, yes, you would want to bring them in right away.
Another common symptom of RSV is a decrease in appetite. And if it gets to the point where your child can no longer eat or drink, it's also time to seek hospital care. An important deadline is approaching for renters living in LA County this month. We're talking about the pandemic evictions protections. This will come to an end by December 31st. This protected people from being evicted if they couldn't pay rent due to hardship brought on by COVID-19. While it helped many renters, it also forced many landlords to foot the bill. There is a chance the moratorium could be extended, but we won't know until an announcement is made. A rail strike could come as early as next Friday. If a deal isn't reached, then that could have a big impact. House members have passed a bill to prevent a nationwide rail strike from happening, but that legislation still faces a hurdle in the Senate. So here's a closer look at how a rail strike could impact you and your family. One of the most direct impacts would be on the food supply. We could see prices spike on grain products like flour and soybean oil. A rail shutdown could drive up gas prices because of a disruption in the shipment of ethanol. It's used in a majority of gasoline consumed in the U.S. Also, Metrolink and Amtrak lines that share tracks with freight trains would be disrupted. Metrolink says a strike would cancel trains on the Riverside, Orange County, and 91 Paris Valley lines. One thing not significantly impacted by a strike, holiday shopping. That's because by now, most retailers have already stocked their stores and warehouses. We've been asked to cut down on our water usage for years. Now those calls could get even louder and more urgent. A new report finds deteriorating conditions along the Colorado River could lead to significant water shortages in the next 7 months. And for some places, that could mean measures like full outdoor watering bans. We need more rain, and it looks like there's a storm heading our way. Meteorologist Belinda Leon times it out in your First Alert forecast.
Hi there. December is here and our storm pattern is getting more active. I'm tracking 2 storm systems in the next 7 days. The first one impacting us will be late Thursday into Friday, bringing us rain amounts from ½ inch to 1 inch with higher amounts in the mountains and foothills. That snow level is going to be high above 7,000 feet, so it doesn't look like the mountain passes will be affected. And you live in the deserts, then careful with some gusty winds. Now, this is one storm system late Thursday into Friday. The next one arrives late Saturday into Sunday. So the chance for rain is going to continue here. Look at the trend for Riverside, where we have low chances Thursday and Friday at 20%, but then on Sunday 50%. So leave the umbrellas out and leave the sweaters out too. The temperature is chilly for the end of the week, but they remain cool all the way through next week. So bundle up and stay dry.
A homeowner in Westlake Village is warning neighbors about thieves who stole Christmas gifts out of his car. Well, take a look at this surveillance video. So it shows 2 people walking down his street Tuesday morning. They stopped at his driveway, opened the doors to both of his Hondas, and then got into the trunk of both cars where the presents were being hidden.
they opened up our car door, and normally we don't have anything in there, but we happen to have some presents in there that we didn't want to bring in for the kids because they would see them, and they took the presents, which totally sucks.
The homeowner is urging others who don't have one to get a security camera ahead of the holidays. Inglewood's mayor is speaking out after a man was thrown from a bridge at SoFi Stadium. This cell phone video shows Austin Willenbring being thrown off the bridge outside the stadium at the Chargers-Chiefs game back on November 20th. He's pushing for safety changes like higher railings and more exit points to avoid congestion. But Inglewood's mayor believes SoFi is still among the safest stadiums in the world.
We don't want there to be any fights, but we think our security is top-notch. Between football, concerts, and other events, there have probably been over 3 million people in the venue. We've had 3 altercations of note in 3 years.
We asked officials at SoFi Stadium for a comment, but since it's an active, ongoing investigation, they are referring all questions to the Inglewood Police Department. Preparations are underway for the first ever Besame Mucho Festival at Dodger Stadium. News Chopper 4 flew over the stadium and we spotted several stages being constructed. More than 50 musical acts will perform. The festival begins Saturday morning at 11 and runs until 11 p.m. An immersive experience celebrating singer Bob Marley is coming to Hollywood. It's called Bob Marley One Love Experience, and it's already been to London and Toronto. It opens on January 27th at Ovation Hollywood, right next to the Dolby Theater. There are photographs, concert videos, art, and rare memorabilia. Tickets go on sale next Wednesday, but you can join a wait list to get first dibs now. A football team of Orange County youngsters has championship aspirations. The Saddleback Valley Blue Bears are heading to Florida to compete in the Pop Warner Super Bowl. So the team is from Mission Viejo. They're mostly 10-year-olds who'd never played together before this season. Despite that and some key injuries, the Blue Bears managed to go undefeated in the regular season. Well, now they're one of only 8 teams in the country invited to compete in the Pop Warner Super Bowl. They'll get to play in at least 2 games in Orlando this weekend before hopefully bringing the trophy back home to Orange County. And you have a cheering squad here at home because we are rooting for you. All right, you can show your love for fast food chain In-N-Out by rocking one of their ugly Christmas sweaters. Check it out. Their newest one is mostly black and features cartoon French fries trimming a tree that's dripping with the burger chain signature spread. You can also get one that has a Yeti chowing down on burgers and fries on a snowy mountain peak, and a classic sweater featuring the famous Double Double. You can find them on In-N-Out's website as well as the company store in Baldwin Park for $69.95 each. But quantities are limited, so grab it while you can. I don't think they're ugly. I actually think they're pretty cool. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. And remember that NBC4 and Telemundo 52 are raising money to fight hunger. You can donate by texting H4H to the number 41444, or you can scan the QR code right there on your screen. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.